No,
mean,
I took it
there's
that
That's
a,
what
we
I
all didn't
believe.
have to be that way. That's how I just took it. I just
I
didn't.
didn't get
There's
that vibe from her.
yeah.
there, I mean, there's a lot of red.
Quentin, take your cape off, man.
Like they never figure out. They never figure out to after the fact. Why is that?
I I think
No, 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 no. That's
This
not
has
what
been a nice, sweet, vulnerable, transparent woman. Let her get her shit off.
she.
I think I think
Take
we
your
know
cape off, Quentin.
subconsciously.
Am
It
I
is
not
what it is.
making sense, though?
I
Am I
think we
not
know
making sense?
subconsciously. Go ahead, what?
But hold on, let her speak because I'm just curious. Like,
Yeah. Well, my yeah.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm just
what was it that kept y'all? What was it that incentivized you to wind up having a kid with him?
trauma. And really, he was just my rebound. Like, he was a rebound from my past relationship. So when I got with him, I was already hurting. I was not healed. I wasn't mentally safe. You know, I didn't want to be alone. So he was a rebound, and I ended up getting pregnant by him.
Were you
But once I
attracted?
found out I was pregnant, I had already left him, knowing that he was no good for me.
Did you like that part side of him, like the bad boy aspect?
Um,
Could,
for
I,
for a little while, I did, but when I started paying attention to my own emotions a little bit more, I learned that it wasn't a good place for me, and it wasn't. It's just like it wasn't a place that I could see myself being at later on. You know,
So
it
you
was too
liked it at
much.
the moment. You liked it at the moment, like when it first started, but not getting into it. It was just see, women do like bad guys
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
until they get into the deep thick of things and like, no, this ain't the lifestyle for me.
Now, I
yeah,
just got one more question before we move on. Do you think that you deserve a good guy now?
definitely. I
Why?
deserve a, I deserve a man
Why?
because I really want to be able to provide my husband peace. Like, I keep saying husband because I don't want to just keep dating and dating and dating. Like, I just want to bring peace in my home. I want to have beautiful children, and I really want to just cater to my man and learn a lot from my man. Have him lead.
Why do you deserve a good man now?
mm,
Why do I deserve a good man?
Yeah, in your opinion.
Because I believe I'm loyal. I'm very loyal, and
But then he gonna have to be a step baby daddy.
I knew he was gonna go there.
he is gonna have to be a stepdad. That's his decision to
O-
make, though.
No, no, no,
Okay,
no,
so
no.
Mariah,
Because hold on. So with him being a step baby dad,
Mhm.
um, does
Amazon
he
just dropped my new cape
does he
off at the door, so be careful.
does he deserve to be a stepfather?
That's his choice,
Does
right?
he deserve to be a stepfather?
Yeah. Like, do you think that you ruining his life if he become a stepfather?
Ruining his life?
Yeah.
No,
Why
no,
would?
not. I don't
Not
see. I don't see how that could be like ruining
Well,
a man,
because
a man's
he, got,
life.
he would have to take care of another man's kids that's in jail. You don't
unless
think
she.
that he deserve? You don't think that he deserve better than that?
What if
The
she had
good
kids
man. The good
himself?
man.
No, I don't look at it like that, honestly.
What if
Then
he
you,
had
think,
his
you
own
don't think?
kids?
I'm
Because
sorry. Hold on.
Sorry.
So you don't think that that's being selfish though? Because if he's this great man, then why would he deserve to be put in that type of position?
I can't really answer your question because, like, to me, if I have a certain respect for somebody and I know they come with a package, like, and I'm woman enough to accept it, or I love them enough to accept it, that's just what it's gonna be.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let's say, for example, me and my homeboy, and he got this super talent, right? I'm gonna frame it like this. Let's say he got this incredible talent, and I know that this guy is going to the NBA. Like I know that this guy is gonna wind up being great NBA lawyer, whatever. He's meant to change the world. And I'm his homeboy though. But me as his homeboy, I know that me being in his life possibly could prevent him from being the greatest version of himself. Should I still remain his friend and just be in rock with him? Or should I remove myself in order for him to continue to be great? For him to be the greatest version of himself.
So what you're saying is,
You didn't answer the question. Should I
Okay.
stay on his side or should I remove myself, understanding that me not being in his life actually gets him a better result? He's still my friend though. Because see, in my opinion, I believe that the way that you show that you love somebody is by doing the thing that's best for them. I think that a lot of times we get caught up in our own selfish desires because of what we want, and that's why we use the word we deserve instead of we get what we earn, right? And see, if I look at somebody and I say, wait a minute, like a lot of times I've seen guys pass up on good girls because they knew that they was gonna ruin them. They knew that they didn't necessarily deserve that particular girl, or they knew that that girl was supposed to be something different. And then other guys didn't, right? There's some guys that don't, and they just don't give a fuck and they're going to do what they do. But when we talk about deserving and we also take into consideration that other person, I guess the thing that I'm trying to understand is why do some women feel like they deserve a good guy? And then are they taking into consideration what they doing to that guy?
If he's presented with all the options, though, isn't it his choice?
Hold on. I just want to hear what her perspective is.
It kind of sounds like you're saying I would be a liability, right?
Oh, that's what.
Yeah, the baby would be a liability.
Hey, I got hit.
But once again, like,
You don't think that you will be a liability to a great man?
Come on, sweetheart.
no, I don't think so. Not
You
at all.
don't think that you would be a liability. So you coming in with a package. Okay, so let me rephrase the question.
Overnight.
You got this great man, right? And he's awesome.
Mhm.
What value do you think that you bring to him that would not warrant him to actually get it from somewhere else, from somebody that don't already got a package? Because you've already admitted that you got this drama, you got these issues, you got these problems that you need to work out. So what I'm asking is, why wouldn't he deserve somebody that would be best for him versus somebody that you feel like you deserve? Because if we all for the black community, if we all for doing the right thing that's going to get the best results as a whole, why am I not considerate of what's best for you instead of what's best for me is all I'm asking.
I'm honestly still trying to like wrap my head around what you're saying, but
That's
just from where I stand, if I have a connection with a man, it's his choice. It's his choice to either stay or go.
I agree.
Hey, Antoine.
Hold on. But let me explain this.
No W.
Connection with a woman is also her
Yeah.
choice, but it's my responsibility as a good human being to not even let her go down certain paths that I know is not best for her. Because sometimes they don't know what's best for them. Sometimes people get caught up with other people for emotions or a whole lot of different reasons. Doesn't mean it's the best choice for her because I know me, right? And I also know that I may not be the best thing for her. But if I love you enough, then I won't necessarily force you to be with me just for my own selfish reasons.
I have a question for you when you're ready.
No. Can I add a caveat to this?
Yes.
Okay, so Antoine, what if
Nigga, Anton Daniels from antondaniels.com.
What if the
Numbers
great
in there
man?
tell you what
What
that
if
is.
the great man that she's interested in also has a child?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Keys, you a baby daddy?
What about it?
A
I think
single
two
baby
parents
daddy.
should get together.
Okay.
A single baby daddy. My son's
What
still
about it?
7 years old.
Listen, let me be very clear because this is separate from her, but I'm gonna just be very clear. I don't believe that any man should be a step baby father. As a matter of fact, I'm so adamant about not having broken homes that I think that people should go back with the person that they decided to have kids with.
That's a utopia, though. You know.
But
Like,
Anton, if they baby daddies and baby mamas, they should be together then.
yeah.
I don't
No,
believe that either.
no. You're missing it. I think that people that have children need to go back to the person that they had children with.
But Anton, that
I'm not
sounds great. But what
advocating
if
for
that's
two
not
different
possible?
broken families to get together and create a whole family. I
But what
think
if
that
that's not
people should go back
possible?
to the person that they had a child with.
Okay, but what
and
if that's
fix
not
it.
possible?
It
Mariah
is
says
possible.
her.
Well, what
No,
if
but
they're
what
in
if?
jail or
No,
I'm not
no,
using.
no.
I'm not
What if
using.
they
I'm
don't?
not using. Hold on, let Q finish. But I'm not using her as
I'm
an
not using
example
her
in
either.
this
No.
situation.
No.
And I preface the conversation by saying that I'm not using her in this situation. I'm speaking in general. I think
Yeah.
that people need to go back to the person that they had kids with.
But like
Okay.
she said, what if that's not possible? In my
Nigga,
situation,
he just said
I'm a
he not-
single father of a 7-year-old son, and his mother passed away. So
Mhm.
No.
Sorry to hear that.
my son's mother's not here, ever going to be here, ever.
I can't. Again, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
speaking to y'all specific situations. I speak to the majority, not the minority. When I'm
And
speaking
no,
to the
and
majority,
we
in a general sense, I believe that people need to go back with the person that they had a child with.
Yeah, I know,
majority
but they
made up
asking,
of
but what if
individual
okay,
people.
not the general, but what if it's that one off? What if it's his key situation? What if it's Mariah? She don't want to be with this
Can't
man
speak
because
for
this
the
man is
exception.
toxic. So
It's-
now let's take it away from that scenario. Now, what about the other scenario? What would you suggest these couples
Okay, so
that
let me ask him a question. Are you willing to deal with her baby daddy when he get out of jail?
Hell no, I don't date women with kids.
So why are you asking me a question? So what we talking about?
You can't wait to say that shit.
So you don't
Nah.
date a woman
Yeah.
with kids?
Negative.
So what we
Well,
talking
then
about?
you
then?
already know she
I'm
was
just
a good
saying.
mother.
I'm just saying. Listen. There's there's
No,
somebody
you
else
stop
like me.
using yourself as an example, and then you know it's a disingenuous argument.
If you pick a woman with
No,
a good,
but I'm
kid,
not. Listen.
But baby
The way
daddies
I
are
think,
only
everybody
dating
don't think how I think.
I don't
Man,
care what
Mariah
other
is so
people think.
sweet.
I'm telling you what
I'll
I'm
risk it
telling you
all.
what the truth is.
I got
I'm
you,
just gonna
Mariah.
tell you what the truth is.
Hey, listen. I'm not
If
saying
you
I
want to have
disagree with
less
you.
broken homes, listen. Let me tell you why this works. Because first of all, you're gonna start forcing people. If you know that you got to be with the person that you had kids with, regardless of how you felt with them, then you would start making better decisions of who you decide to have kids with. But because people know that there's no consequences associated with their actions, they do what they want and then they figure it out later. And we're not proactive we're not proactive in our decisions. And it's because we know that there's not any dire consequences or you're not forced into that situation in the first place. And so first, what it would do is it would start forcing people to rethink their decisions of who it is that they decided to lay down with. That's number one. But number two, we all know, and this is just across the board, that a child is always going to want to seek to find out who it is that they are from the person that their biological father is. We know this. It just is what it is. We know statistically speaking that a child has a much better chance of being successful, not be independent, less likely to end up in jail, less likely to join a gang, less likely to need therapy if they're raised in a two-parent household with the person that is their father and their mother. This is a statistical fact. So what I'm trying to understand is why we keep talking about the Black community when we don't even look at it from our own perspective and then do the thing that's in our best interest for the community as a whole. Because the first thing that you got to do is get the beam out of your own eye before you start holding other people accountable for how it is that we need to fix a community. The best way to fix the community is to fix ourselves. Then collectively, we will be a better unit.
I agree with that. I honestly,
disagree.
I can't say that I would go back to my kid's father though, but I hear you.
I got
I'm not
another
speaking to
statistic
your
for you,
situation,
Anton. But it says kids being brought up in stepfather households are more likely to be in prison than kids being brought up in single mother households.
I ain't
I
never
gotta
heard
object to
that.
that
I ain't
because
never
I
heard
was
that,
brought
so I
up with.
can't speak to it.
I gotta object to
I
that
can't
because
speak to
I
that.
can't
I
talk
don't
about
know
that
nothing about it.
Where
I
y'all
was
get
brought
that?
up in a household like
They
that.
got all
The
the
father,
stats
the
tonight.
man that raised me was not my biological father, but he raised me. I'm not in jail. I don't even have a criminal record, so you can't say that.
Yeah, but
Wait, say that
but
again.
Ari,
every situation isn't the same.
Wait.
You're
I'm
right,
just-
but you literally just said people who grow up with the stepfather in the house will more likely end up in jail.
I didn't say
did.
that. You're
So-
arguing against facts. I literally stated that kids being brought up in stepfather households are more likely to be in prison than kids being brought up in single mother households. Not that they're all. No, I'm saying they're more likely. That's an actual fact.
Wait. You saying that kids that are brought up with a stepfather, and I'm just trying to understand, is more likely to be in prison than a kid that is raised in a single parent household with just a mother?
Yeah.
Where you get that stat from?
Where you
Drop
get
that link in the back chat, nigga, because that shit is wild.
I ain't never, listen, I'm not saying that it's not true.
Family studies. Look it up.
No, I'm not looking it up. You said
You
it. You said it.
Yeah, you gotta drop that, bro.
I have never
I don't
heard
know some
that. It's
nonsense.
not true, but I have never heard
I've
that
never
before
heard
in my
that.
entire life.
Nah, you